reverse engineer what they're doing. So I set this project up a few days ago, and we've been watching the node trying to reverse engineer HLP. So please go ahead and into that and think about it and on. And so far, if we need to add more scripts or anything like that, is something just talk to me about. But I want to go as deep as possible and learn as much as possible about the HLP based on the data that we have so far. Okay, so I've been running this on the node specifically. So I'm going to say ultra think here. Okay. And here we go. So let's go ahead and get you caught up to speed on what I'm trying to do here. HLP is their Hyperliquid's biggest, it's their market maker pretty much. So they have made $120 million or something. Let's see. They put $1,000 in and they're up to $118 million in profits. So that's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. Matter of fact, it's so insane. I need to take a screenshot of this because I don't think people understand that this is game changing because we can see every single one of their positions now. Every single one of their positions. So $118 million from $1,000. Hey, she's diving deep now. She's analyzing the actual data. Let's go ahead and see what she said. She said, I'll do a comprehensive deep dive.
Don't even think about it, bro. Just keep going. Let them find out who it was. They gonna be on you.
I'll do a comprehensive deep dive here into your HLP tracking system. Let me explore everything we have. Excellent. Now let me deep dive into the actual scripts and data. I'll read the core tracking scripts and analyze the collected data. Okay. So we can see all their trades. Let me do a deep dive of the analysis of HLP's trading patterns and positions. Okay, great. So she's bashing like crazy. Fascinating data. Let me dig deeper into current positions and net exposure patterns. Okay, let's get it. Incredible insight. HLP runs a delta neutral market making strategy with mirrored positions between strategy A and B. Let me analyze the liquidator activity and trading patterns. So she's going deep. We're on the node. Nobody has access to this node. You do because you have the API key because you're here in the live Zoom. Anybody that gets here in the live Zoom before the end, you get the API key. It's $5 and that's insane. I'm trying to make it impossible for you to say no to this, dude, because we're so locked and we've been so locked for 5 years and they done pissed me off, bro. They said I can't chase Jim Simons because I haven't been in the industry for 15 years. But guess what, dude? I've been here for 5 and I'm about to be here for 10 and then 15. And then I'm going to eat your lunch every single day. So I'm going to show everything to my family. My family are the people that jump into the Zoom, that give up $5 to jump into the Zoom. You get the full recording. You get everything, gang. Let's get it. This is insane. I'm connected to the Hyperliquid data. I built the Hyperliquid data layer, dude. You can read the docs here. Go ahead and explore the moondapp.com/docs. This is what your API key that's in the chat right now gives you access to. Now we're analyzing the HLP, all of their positions. I want to see, this has been for about 4 days now, so I can see all of their moves. And I'm having an AI who's much smarter than me look directly at the node. And we got fat info here. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. Okay, let's go over this. Can you guys see this on the public chat? Public chat, can you see this? Okay, perfect. You can't. Can't let you see this. It's too far. It's too fire for the public, and I can't let my ops in. My ops, you turn into not my ops once you give me $5. So I love you, bro. I promise you. I promise you. The people that hate me right now, you're gonna love me eventually because I am your quant researcher that's stepping on the gas harder than anybody you can hire. Throw me five, I'll show you everything. How about that? It's $5. The $5 footlong can't get anymore, dude. Can't even get a $5 coffee. Come on. Now I have a complete picture. Let me provide you with a comprehensive deep dive analysis. HLP, hyperliquid liquidity provider, deep analysis, system overview. You have a production grade HLP tracking system with 3 tracking scripts running as system daemons. 218 million in trade volume tracked with 1.26 million trades. Jesus, dude. 1.26 million trades in 4 days. 410K position snapshots over 4 days. Data from 7 HLP addresses, 3 strategies plus 4 liquidators. HLP's strategy architecture reverse engineered. Delta neutral market making, strategy A and B. The core insight, HLP strategy A and B run mirror positions against each other. Current positions. So their current positions here, they've got a bunch of positions, but short 640, long, short ETH, long SOL, long BTC. Then strategy B goes on to be, it's kind of hard to interpret here, but what this means, HLP provides liquidity by taking both sides of the market simultaneously. So they're on both sides of the market at the same time, delta neutral. That makes sense. When a trader wants to go long, HLP's strategy A might sell to them. When someone wants to go short, strategy B might buy from them. The spread between entry prices is their profit. Current net exposure. Strategy A is short 923,000 net delta, slightly more short. Strategy B is plus 725K net delta, slightly more long. But combined, they're near neutral or slightly short bias. Maker and taker dynamics here. So you can see strategy A. Maker percentage, interesting, 28%. Maker volume, 69 million. But then the taker volume is 36 million. Insight, strategy A is more passive, higher maker rate. Interesting. While strategy B is a little bit more aggressive, liquidators are almost entirely taker. They need to immediately absorb liquidation position. Ooh, that's alpha there. That's alpha. Let me go ahead and make some notes, dude, because I want to go ahead and I want to dissect this. I'm going to go to my node sheet here. So height node, let's get it. So what is all of this, gang? Okay, so let's go to 112 here. Old school. 112 here, and we're gonna say the liquidators. Okay, this is a hyperliquid analysis. HLP analysis. So far, what I've got, they're delta neutral pretty much. Delta neutral pretty much between strat A and B. They do a lot of limit orders on those strats. But then the liquidators strats are market orders. And this makes sense because they need to backstop and fill immediately. And to be honest, when I'm trading liquidations, that is the flaw. Trying to sometimes get in with limit So I might need to rethink how I do that. If the big guy, the big dogs that made 118 million are doing it one way and I'm doing it a different way, I need to rethink what I'm doing. Let's get it. I can always learn more and more. I'm so far from Jim. He's made 31B. I don't have a B yet, so this is gonna be a big journey, dude. And if you lock in, I'll just keep rewarding you, bro. I'll keep giving you things that you can't buy elsewhere. If you want this API key, if you want Quant app and you're not coming to the Zooms, moondev.com/VIP. This is the only way to get everything from me. If you want everything, the training, the boot camp, Quant Elite, AI masterclasses, Solana, the only way to get it is to go to moondev.com/VIP. The vault that has 2 terabytes of my past streams, 2 terabytes, dude. 2 terabytes. Those aren't gigabytes, bro. Those aren't gigabytes. Those are 2 terabytes. Quant app, pro access, all future products and courses. This is the only way to get access to the Quant app. This is the only way to get access to the API key. This is the only way to get access to my GitHubs, dude. So I want to make sure that if you show up live on the Zooms, that I hook you up with at least a piece of that. And I'm giving you the API key today. I'm giving you the Quant app today. Later today, we will go ahead and make some walkthroughs because I know a lot of people are asking, hey, can you break it down step by step? Okay, I will later. Okay, so let's keep going through here. So the HLP has 4 liquidator addresses that normally sit idle with the 0 positions. They activate during market stress to absorb liquidation positions. So what are they doing? Questions. Let's put some questions here. What are they doing with the neutral stuff? Like, are they making money off that, or are they just providing liquidity to make the exchange go? If I was trying to recreate this strategy, would I like where are they getting their gains from? How many are they making a lot of their gains from this market making, trade a billion times or millions of times? Or are they making more of their money from the liquidations? If I'm trying to recreate it, what would the first thing I'd look at be? Would it be trying to recreate the market maker or recreate the liquidator? I don't know if we have enough data there to know that, but I got questions.
About it. Just keep going. Let them find out who it was. They gonna be on you.
So HLP Liquidator absorbed 28.6 million in liquidated pop cat longs from across 30 plus fills in seconds. So they made a $30 million trade in seconds. They sold the entire position at 0.148, losing $106,000. This was a liquidated cross long, absorbing leveraged longs that got wrecked. This shows HLP acts as the protocol's safety net, absorbing toxic flow that no one else will. I've heard that term a lot. Toxic flow. Can you explain that to me in layman's terms? Just getting some questions prepared. Trading patterns discovered. So volume by the hour. Peak volume 15 to 16 UTC, 12.6 M. US market open. Okay. Low volume 5 to 7 UTC overnight. That's interesting. This shows us where the volume across the exchange is really. So I'm going to put that on the note sheet. Top coins by HLP trading volume. So coin Popcat, that's because it had that big liquidation. It's lost 165 racks on it. BTC is up 115. Zcash up 17. ETH up 8.4. KPepe up 1K. Strategy A versus strategy B performance. Strategy A plus 146 racks. Strategy B minus 168 racks. Liquidators minus 14K combined. Strategy A, the more passive maker, outperformed strategy B significantly. Key behavioral observations. Position count. HLP consistently holds exactly 183 positions per strategy. They trade every listed perp. Interesting. So they're always now. So I noticed that they're always trading every perp. Do you think this is because they are the market maker of the exchange and they need to provide liquidity? Is this something we would want to copy, or is this more to protect their exchange and make sure that everything is tradable? I'm trying to think of the lowest hanging fruit in order to reverse engineer this. Now, maybe not fully, but take a little bit of their the lowest hanging fruit, biggest edge. Yes. So I'm getting some good questions here for her because this is sick. This is data that literally nobody else can see because I've been collecting it for 4 days and we're just getting started. Imagine 300 days. Imagine me watching an HLP for 300 days and having 42 AIs analyze it. You're going to see everything every day. So I don't know, dude. Lock in. Just lock in. Just lock in, B. So they always have every position open. All positions use 20x leverage, aggressive for market maker. That's another cheat they have. Low key. Low key is some of these don't have 20x leverage, but they get 20x leverage. So they do have an unfair advantage. Remember that. Delta changes of 10 to 20K every 5 minutes as HOP rebalances. Net bias. HOP tends to run slightly net short. Liquidator activation. Liquidator accounts are currently all idle. Zero position. No market stress right now. Can we build up a script? Can we build a script in here that will go ahead and watch those liquidators? I want to see when they get active. I want to like track when they're active. I want to track their P&Ls of those liquidators. I'm trying to determine which strategy is better to mimic, or if you have to mimic both of them, or you could do one singularly. So if we run this for a few days, then we will be super Gucci in the next few days to understand what happens during times of stress and if there's more of an edge to build this like million trades per second liquidate strategy or the liquidator strategy. Damn, dude. If you get into the Zoom before the end, you get everything that everybody else gets, actually. So what you're getting today is the Zoom. That's what you're paying for. You get the live stream, you get live chat, replays. That's what you're paying for. But then you got a ton of bonuses as well. So you can jump in right now. I'm on till 10 a.m. Eastern. If you get in before 10 a.m. Eastern, you get everything, the stream, the replay, yesterday's replay. You get the massive bonuses of the API, Quant App beta access. Let me drop all of that again because I've got to make sure that the new people that just got here get it all. I will do a Q&A at the end of this. So if you have questions about the Quant App or the API, I'm going to do a bunch of kind of documentation videos here after this. And there's the API key and the Quant App for the people that just joined. But if you get in before the end, you get everything. So lock in, bro. Lock in. So here we go. This is the good part. What we can learn for trading, counter trade the liquidators. When HLP liquidator activates, goes from 0 to positions, the market is in distress. The coin they're absorbing is likely near a local bottom. Wait, so why would we counter trade it? HLP's exposure equals market sentiment. When HLP is very net short, retail is very long, and vice versa. Interesting. Their net delta is essentially an inverse sentiment indicator. Yo, that is fucking alpha right there. That is fire. It tells us what everybody else is doing. If they're taking everybody's positions, we know the sentiment of the market. And now you know it. And you have access to all this data too. the API. Watch for position imbalances. Large delta changes in a specific coin indicate significant directional flow. And then counter trade the liquidators. I don't understand why you said that. Counter trade. When HLP liquidator activates, goes from zero to positions, the market is in distress. The coin they're absorbing is likely near a local bottom. So why would we counter trade that? Hmm. No real-time alerts. The liquidator watcher logs events, but doesn't push notifications. Could add Discord or Telegram alerts when liquidators activate. Interesting. I could do that. I might do that, honestly. Make a Discord alert for when liquidators activate. I'm going to put that on my ideas list. Ideas. When liquidators activate, send a Discord notification to the members chat. That could be fire. It could be fire. Would Signal or Telegram be faster? Discord don't open API. Yeah, they got open API. I use Discord API all the time. Or maybe it's not API, but I send stuff to Discord and stuff. I'm not a big Telegram guy, but probably faster. You're right. I don't know. Would it be faster? Could be. Historical liquidation data limited, only 4 days of snapshots. Missing trade timing analysis. Could track if HLP systematically enters or exits at specific times or price levels. Yeah, we should definitely track that. Trade timing analysis. We need to build something for this. Gotta build something for that, dude. That's a good idea. No correlation analysis could correlate HLP's net delta with price direction to validate the sentiment indicator analysis. Yeah, let's build that as well. Build this too. Would you like me to set up? Nah, but I would you like you to ultra think about this, what I'm about to send you. So I got a bunch of questions here and then a couple tasks. So I'm gonna send it all to her and see what she can do. Boom, let's get it. Okay, she's gonna build a bunch of stuff for me. She's gonna build some things. And I think I do have orders set here. Actions scheduled. Okay, I got orders set on BTC. And let's wait till she's done with that. And I should have done that though. I'm gonna get into plan mode because this is on my server. It's on the node. What's my strategy on the quant app? I don't give strategies. Can't do that, bro. Not a financial advisor. Sounds like a chat GPT code question. Fire, bro. That's fire. It's facts, B. It's facts. I ain't chat GPT, but I'm happy to answer questions that she can't. That's funny. Funny stuff, dude. So this is gonna be fire. This next prompt, I just sent in a fat prompt and she's diving deep into the answers. See what happens. Let's go see what's going on over here. We got this guy at 90,000 with $7.3 million. So I'm waiting for her to respond. And this is going to be fire, her response, because I'm learning so much already based off of this, just having a node and being connected to it and being able to run these scripts here. So fire, dude. What version? I use Claude Code 200. Why the API key doesn't work for moondev.com/data? It doesn't work? Are you sure? Here's the key again. Does this work for you guys? Everybody gets, I already gave you the key, Usario. Usario. It does work. Okay, great. I don't understand what Quant App really is yet. That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You shouldn't understand unless you've been here for a long time. If you've been here for a long time, maybe you understand a little bit, but I haven't talked about it really. I just use it. I'll make some videos here at the end and you'll be here. So I'm going to spend the second part of today getting you caught up to speed with all this. Okay, so you can see here for the liquidator alerts, how would you want to be notified when liquidator events happen? Log file for now. For the sentiment correlation analysis, which coins would we track price correlation for? Top 10 by volume. Okay, let's submit answers. So I'm in plan mode over here. So she's ultra thinking plan mode. I think that's the way. What's up, Bash? How are you? Good to see you, Nico, Harold. Best to market in for sure. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm locked. Watson says, let's get it, dude. Much love. Where's the API key? It's in the chat. All right, sick. I think I've addressed everything. Scrolled up. Let's go ahead. Bypass. Okay, let's read through this. This is interesting. Okay, this will be very interesting because these are based off of her responses, based off my questions, off her responses. So her plus me equals okay. Let's get it. Okay, so this is on think mode, ultra think actually. So I like ultra think so far, and it's plan mode. So here's the plan. Deep analysis answers, where does HLP actually make money? The data reveals a surprising truth. HLP's market maker is barely profitable or slightly losing in the last 4 days. But wait, where's the real profit? So they're actually down here on market making and they're down on liquidators. But it's 4 days. Where's the real profit? The realized P&L doesn't capture market rebates. Hyperliquid pays makers 2 BPS with 25% maker rate, 92K in rebates. Okay, so they may have gotten rebates on that. Funding income, HLP is typically net short, collects funding when longs pay shorts. Okay. The real insight from maker taker split here. Strategy A as maker, 128K because they get paid a little bit. Okay. Strategy A as taker is plus 18K. But why? Not sure. Strategy B as maker, negative 64. Translation, the edge is being the maker. When HLP passively provides liquidity, limit orders that get filled, they profit. When they aggress market orders, they lose to toxic flow. What is toxic flow? Layman's explanation. Toxic flow is when you trade with someone who knows something you don't. I mean, Okay. Real examples from HLP, Zcash, negative 9586 privacy coin, whales dumped before the news. Pump here, meme coin insiders front run. Okay, these are just examples. She doesn't know anything. Fart coin, pure degen, yada yada. Non-toxic coins where HLP profits here. Retail traders, no information edge. Sol, high liquidity, predictable flow. Why trade every perp? They have to. They are the exchange. HLP is Hyperliquid's designated market maker. Every perp needs liquidity for the exchange to function. This is not a choice. It's the protocol's role. For you copying this, do not copy the trade everything approach. Cherry pick only profitable coins. ETH, Sol, BTC, yada yada. Avoid all meme coins. Hey, fart coin, avoid fart coin. What are you talking about, AI? You created this. The meme coins are a tax HLP pays to make the exchange work. And remember, they're getting paid fees too. So while they've ran up $118 million, this has nothing to do with their fees. Which strategy to mimic the market maker versus liquidity or liquidator? The shocking discovery, liquidator 2 and 3 have 100% win rates. Liquidator 2 is 537 trades, 100% win rate. This is why I use that strategy with the quant app. I didn't know the answer this far, but they have 100% win rate being a liquidator, dude. They don't have 100% win rate because that third one got smoked, but it's just like hand traders that just pick price have like a 6% win rate. So I can't predict price, but I can buy and sell around people's liquidations. That's like the whole premise behind the quant app is that. And then obviously control risk, control how much size you're putting in per day, those things as well. So yeah, dude. Anyways, the shocking discovery, Liquidator 2 and 3 have 100% win rates. Okay, what Liquidator 2 and 3 do differently? They only absorb liquidation in specific coins they understand. They close positions profitably. All close long trades. They avoid toxic meme coins entirely.
It's real. But if it's not, we could create it. See, that's the gift we were given to evolve, advance, create. I create my own world.
Wait, why did you say I can't become a liquidator? We literally have access to the node, and in their documentation, it says we can compete for those liquidations. Obviously they have a little speed edge on us, but we can take a piece of every single liquidation because we get the data faster than any person that's using the API. It's massively faster too. And I know this because I watch CoinGlass and I hear the ding when the liquidations happen. And I get the liquidations, and then like 10 seconds later, CoinGlass gets the liquidations. So even they are probably connected to a node, but they serve the public with liquidations. And that's like a 10 seconds delay. So if somebody else has a node, or if they have an API key to my node, okay, we get them like 10 seconds before anybody else. So while we might not get it as fast as Hyperliquid, why are you telling me that I can't recreate that, dude? I know it's protocol, but the protocol is open and you got it right here, dude. You got it right here. We got the node. Come on, gang. Don't tell me I can't do so. I'll show you how. Let's get it. Sorry, I just had to get on her real quick because she's tripping. So, Art. Okay, I probably have more to say to her after that trash. Telling me I can't do something. What the hell? I could do anything. You could do anything, dude. Let's get it. Why trade every perp? They have to. Which strategy to mimic? Market maker verse. You can't become the designated liquidator. Yeah, I don't need to be the designated. Lowest hanging fruit to copy. Okay, lowest hanging fruit to copy here. Cloud is a little ghetto sometimes. Sentiment indicator, easiest. Watch HLP's net delta when very net short, retail over leveraged long equals potential squeeze incoming. This is free alpha just by watching. Interesting. So I actually want to build something there as well. So this is ideas. Okay, so build. We got to build some sort of script that is always looking at the sentiment indicator. You know how net delta they are, whichever way, and then we got to figure out what their average is over the. You know, we need an average. We need a median. We need a okay, it's outside of the average, etc. You know what I'm saying? So if we're tracking this stuff, like a moving average of their delta, then we can see when it shifts. And if it shifts too hard, that gives us a lot of sentiment data, right? Because if it's very, very net short, then retail is probably over leveraged long. And if it's very, very net long, then retail is probably net short, right? So let's build some sort of script there in the backend that's always tracking that. So I can come back in a few days and we can be like, okay, this is the actual average, you know? Okay, I'm gonna put that one in there as well. So I'm not done with you, Plan Mo. Let's get it. I don't know if that got in there though. Okay, so I added those, but I still got more I wanted to go through here. Damn, that fucked it up. I wanted to learn more here, but whatever, we'll run it back. I was being too conservative. You have the node. You get data 10 seconds faster than anybody else. And the protocol is open for anyone to compete with liquidations. Let me break this down. Let's get it. Here's all the stuff that I promised. If you get in before the end of this Zoom, dude, you get everything that everybody's getting here. So it's moondev.com. You get the full stream. You get chat with me. Any questions you have, I'll answer them unless they're stupid questions. But there's no such thing as a stupid question. Just ask the motherfucking easy questions to AI because I'm not AI. But if there's a hard question, I'm here. I got you, bro. I got you. I'll even answer the silly questions. I'll just put them in AI for you, but it's $5. It's less than a $5 foot long because Lord knows they're like $10 now. Those hoes are like $10 now for a freaking sando. It's like a fake sando. Anyways, here's the keys to everything. And HL over Soul art says we got the node, bro. We got the node. I will never avoid those. My God. My God, dude. Let's get it. Okay, let's go ahead and read through this new version here she put together for us. Okay, so I'm gonna just read through this because this is actually super enlightening to me. I've already got mad ideas off this. Wait, what the hell? Did you answer everything again? She may have. So I'll skim the first part. So where does HLP make money? Yada yada. We read that. Insights, yada yada. Toxic order flow. We know what that is. Do not trade everything. Why? Okay, important. You can compete for liquidations. You have direct access. Node delivers arrives 10 seconds later for public APIs, tested and via CoinGlass. So the protocol is open. Anyone can compete for liquidation flow. You won't be the designated protocol liquidator, but you can front run the public. What this means, when you see a large position near liquidation via your node, you can position in the same direction as the coming liquidation cascade, capture the volatility spike when liquidations hit, trade the reversal after liquidations clear. The lowest hanging fruit to copy, priority order. Sentiment indicator, easiest. Watch HLP's net delta. When very net short equals retail over leverage equals potential long squeeze incoming. This is free alpha just by watching. That's crazy. And then using our current API calls, how can you go ahead and actually do this? Look at our API calls and how could you watch the hyperliquid net delta or the sentiment indicator? Do we have an API call for that? If we don't, let's build one because that's sick. You know, I want everybody to be able to access their net positions at any time. Okay, so liquidator activation here, high value. When liquidator counts from 0 to active positions, signals that market stress is happening. Okay, also that. Also to have an API endpoint of their hyperliquid, and you could put these in the HLP part, but when the HLP liquidator is active, so we can call maybe this endpoint and see what the liquidators positions are, or if they're active, or if they changed. I don't know. You could probably make a JSON with some really good information there that we can call via API. So I'm just every idea I have, I can't attack everything, but I can think of these things and put them into the API. So this, I know I pulled my GitHub. Okay, that's fine. This is so much better than the GitHub, dude. This is so much better. And it's $5 to get the API for a day. This is an institutional grade API, dude. This will be sold to Wall Street eventually for thousands of dollars per month. But I don't like Wall Street. I don't like the quants. I don't like all boys clubs. So if you pay me $5, you're actually on my side. As big of an op as you may have been in the past, okay, go side with all these big head smart dudes that are just living off their last 15 years. I don't give a fuck what you done in the last 15 years, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get to Jim Simons. I'm trying to get to the bag. I don't care if I'm way behind you, dude. I'll catch up. Come on, keep inspiring me. Keep telling me what I can't do. I'll keep showing you how. Let's get it. Every single day, I'm going to lock in, just like I locked in for the last 5 years. I'm 5 years better now. And in 5 years from now, I'll be 5 years better and I'll show every single line of the code, but not to the public anymore because there's some hoes. There's some hoes out in the public. Got the ops in the public. If you're in the Zoom, you're not an op anymore. Much love to you. 777. Let's get it. I'm gonna make you feel stupid if you're in the public and you don't join these $5 lives, dude. I promise you. And just because I said that, you probably got such a big ego, you're gonna be like, oh, I'll never join his live because he's an arrogant asshole. Fuck you too. Let's get it, dude. It's me and my crew. This is wartime, baby. So liquidator activation alert, high value. That's gonna be sick. Selective market maker, which is harder. Only trade ETH, Sol, BTC.
Give up and slightest struggle at 100%. With discipline and doing what you hate to do.
But do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mhm.
And if you can do that, you can be successful in anything.
You normally are. And if you find something you love to do, then it's easy to do it. You don't even need discipline. How are you so disciplined, Moondev? I'm playing a video game. I'm chasing $31 billion. The fuck? Discipline. Pick something you enjoy. Selective market maker only trade ETH, Sol, BTC as passive maker. Avoid taker flow entirely. Requires infrastructure to post limit orders. So also, I think that's interesting as well. You're a market making. I know that's harder, but looking at just the Sol, ETH, and BTC, I wonder if we can set up. No, I know you can. So let's do this. Set up a script here that monitors that as well. So we're monitoring their market making just on the top three: ETH, Sol, BTC. I think we might be able to pull some alpha from that if you build a tracker here for that, along with all the other trackers. Now, I know we're building a lot in this HLP section, so I need you to make a really good README to stay up to date on exactly what we've built thus far and what we're building and what our goal is. We're trying to recreate pieces of HLP because they ran up $1,000 to $118 million. Okay, dude, this is some fire stuff today. Literally, I could not do today's project 5 days ago. And nobody in the world can compete with us because you have the keys I have. The keys I got, you got. Let's get it. I'm gonna put them in the chat one more time. Okay, so continuously track HLP net delta with statistical analysis. Okay, that's gonna be good. Build that. Output files, enhance liquidity activity monitor. Okay, that's gonna be good. Script 2, trade timing. Okay, that's gonna be good. Delta price correlation. That's gonna be good. HLP dashboard, data generator, files to create and modify. Okay, system services. I got more for you, shorty. I got more. This might be too much, but I got more. Well, should we do this first? Let's run that first. Let's run that first because I feel like this game pretty thick. So I'm gonna run this first and let her just cook for a minute. She's on the server. If you got questions, I'll spend some time here to answer them. Let's go, Art. Let's get it. Quant Cabal, baby. Let's get it. Am I done with Polly? No way. Zoom chat evolving. Let's get it, dude. Dang, where to wake up the juice? Where the wake up juice? Where the wake up juice? Dude, I am the wake up juice. Step on the motherfucking gas. Let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. I wipe my ass with $5. It's fucking fire, dude. I'm gonna wipe my ass with your $5 that you've already wiped your ass with. How about that? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Better, 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 better. No more public. Fuck the public. Public are the ops. I know my number. I can pull up the number one city right now. Who watches my YouTube channel? The number one city. Can anybody guess? Put it in the chat if you can guess the number one city that watches my YouTube channel. The ops are listening. The ops send their boys to listen to this every single day. And then they try to tear me down. But guess what? You're just building me up, dude. I'm a competitor. Remember how I grew up. Remember how I grew up. Just remember that. Let's get it. Major bag alert. Let's get it. Let's get it, dude. How do I get whitelisted? There is no whitelist anymore. There's no whitelist needed. If you got the newest version of the app, there should be no whitelist needed. Wall Street, baby. Miami, I live here. Okay. I was in Miami a couple weeks ago, actually. NYC, NYC. You guys are right. NYC. That's the number one. That's the number one watchers. He says, check the live stream. Why? What's going on over there? What's going on? What are those boys doing over there in New York? What are those New York boys doing? Cold as shit. I know they're cold as shit, dude. They're cold as shit out there in New York, huh? They are freezing. They're like trying to lock in, but they're walking to the office right now. They're running to the office because the market's about to open. They're cold as shit. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm so excited. Okay, so she's cooking. She's absolutely cooking, and I have a huge, huge, huge prompt next. Apple may not verify Quant app is free malware. Okay, so definitely go read before you download. Please, please, please. Okay, go download. Click download, free download. Important. Read, 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 read. This is right there. So yeah, it's Sketch, bro. It's a Sketch app. Anything you download from the internet, Apple is gonna say don't download, and that's fine. You don't have to because it's an alpha or beta version. I'm not gonna use that alpha version word anymore, but the beta version, and I don't pay Apple the fee. I don't pay them the fee, the hostage 99 or whatever. I can later though. It's fine. But for now, I do not. One table is mirrored on YouTube. What does that mean? One table is mirrored on YouTube. Damn, I am just small brained. I don't know what that means. One table is mirrored. One table. The fuck does that mean, bro? One table? One table is mirrored. Okay, she's cooking over here, so I'm in the chat just to answer any questions while we're here. What the hell does that mean, bro? Anybody know what that means? What one table is mirrored? Somebody mirrored my YouTube? One table is mirrored. Just a sec. It's the ops, bro. Went to use the mic on my MacBook and it freaking tried to use the SL one and booted me with some hoe shit. Apple shit. Apple with some hoes. All right, so she's cooking right now and I'm waiting. I'm gonna jump a little bit. I'm gonna get some jumps in, dude. I'm gonna get some jumps in. That's incredibly vague, but it's feeling oppy. Big oppy, bro. What's going on? 777 from the central time zone. Man, hit some push-ups. Dude, I do need to hit some push-ups. I'm gonna do some push-ups after this. Get some little cardio jumps in real quick, and then I'm gonna do push-ups. I'm gonna give you 10. I'm gonna give you 20 right now. I'm gonna give you 20, dog. I'm gonna give you 20. Let's get it. 7, 8. 21. 21 for Bitcoin. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Any other challenges here? Because that's easy. I eat 10 push-ups. The Zoom user is an ops name for sure. We got to identify the ops because I know the ops are in here now. They couldn't miss it. They couldn't miss it. They're like, what the hell is Mood up to today? It's Monday morning. Let's get it. All right, we're 0.96 away from my entry, by the way. Okay. Okay, can you use words? What are you asking? Oh, it's mirrored. It's backwards, is what you're saying. Mirrored. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Holy moly. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. How did that happen? Thank you, bro. Mirrored. I get it now. He actually made sense there. I just didn't understand. There we go. I don't know how the hell that happened. Thank you, bro. It's Russia. Nah. We don't talk bad about Russia. We fuck with Russia, dude. I fuck with all my Russian partners heavy, bro. Heavy. Those are my guys. Those are my guys. You hear that? You hear that, Jameson? Russians are my fucking partners, my friends, just in case there's some language translation shit. Partners, my friends, my buddies. Just to make that clear, just put it on the record, dude. You're not gonna catch me catching some Russian ops. No way. Those are my friends. 777, big vibes. Big vibes. Those are your friends, kid? Eastern Europe fucks with Moondive heavy. Let's get it. All of Eastern Europe, dude. I've been fucking with Eastern Europeans since I started, dude. Since I started. That's like probably the people I talked to the most in the last decade. Russia, Poland, Ukraine. They got the best devs in the world. They got the best devs in the world. And they're about the business, dude. They don't yap like I yap. They're like, shut the fuck up, Moondev. Let's step on the gas. Let's build something. I love that. Love it. Okay, so I got to send her my password. Got to send her my password real quick because she built a ton of things here. I'll tell you verbally. So HLP tracking suite is complete. So now we have HLP sentiment tracking.py, tracks net delta moving average, z-score, and percentile. HLP monitor monitors liquidator activation, plus trades and P&L. HLP trade timing analyzes which hours sessions are profitable. Nice. HLP sentiment analyzer correlates delta with price for signals. Nice. Okay, sick, dude. Sick. These are going to be fire. Okay, she's running it all. Okay. All systems running. Sentiment tracker active. Updating every 5 minutes. Liquidation monitor. All 4 liquidators. Okay. So I'm going to give her another prompt here. This one's thick. This one is thick, dude. And I'm turning all of what we found today, all the ideas that we have, I'm trying to turn them all into endpoints. Send back all the endpoints you create. And make sure your tracking is tight, B. Okay, so I give her an ultra think here. Another ultra think, another ultra think. Nothing crazy, just another little ultra think. Okay, we got 9131 here. Oh, my headphone just dropped. Okay, she's got an ultra think right now, and it's so sick. I'm so excited about this new API call. Oh, friend in Russian sounds like drug. Okay, well, damn. You know Russian, bro? That's wow. I need to learn me some Russian. All right, she's got a crazy prompt going here, and she's building out all of these into API endpoints. So now let me build the strategy B tracker. Beautiful. And I think the market opens in about an hour. Matter of fact, I know that. Attendance has spiked. Is it because the ops are here? It's absolutely because the ops are here. Absolutely. But I'm making people feel silly if you don't join. Do you get it, dude? Do you get it? All the ops are not my ops anymore. They're my friend. Because once you pay me $5, you're automatically my friend, dude. And I'm going to make you feel silly if you don't show up. And the only people that aren't going to show up are the real big heads that are like, no, I hate this guy. No, he sucks. No, he's a LARP. He's a LARP. He's a live action role player. He's a live action role player, dude. Yeah, you are a live action role player, Moondav. I will never pay you $5. I don't care if you give me Hyperliquid's data layer. I will never. You'll never be as good as me. I've been in quant for 15 years. You've never worked at a big shop before. You are a live action role player. I'm gonna make him feel stupid, dude. I'm gonna make him feel stupid. $5, you get the full recording. You get live taunting. You get yesterday's live taunting. And on top of that, you get Hyperliquid's data layer API. Either you pay 5 now or you pay 1,500 a month later. You get the quant app beta access. Stop it. You're gonna feel silly if you don't join. And it's 100% money back guarantee, dude. So get up in here. You're a live action hero, bro. Thank you. Take that girl after they get licked, boo. Let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so she just cooked up something dirty. She just cooked up something dirty. So dirty, I dropped my headphone. So I'm gonna grab it real quick. All right, so we got the hyperliquid, everything we could ever want. Okay, actually, let's think about that. All right, now let's deeply think about this. Deeply. Think about, do we have everything we need tracking wise in order to, in a week from now, a month from now, just be able to go back and be like, okay, this is everything they've done. These are all the trades they've taken. These are all the liquidation trades they've taken. This is their actual strategy. And we'll be able to piece it all together. I know it's only been 4 days now, but after a month, do you think we have all of the scripts running now, ready to do this? If not, let's make some updates. But let me know what you think first. Dude, it was so funny. I literally learned what LARP stood for last night, and I was just fucking dying because everybody wants to call me that, but it's like, okay, I'm 5 years deep. I've done everything on the internet. I've shown everything along the way, but I started laughing out loud last night because everybody calls me that, and I never knew what it actually meant. And I learned last night is it stands for live action role player. This is the most nerdiest shit ever. So if you ever fucking call me a LARP, I'm just gonna laugh at you. Because I've literally shown everything from the start, and you're calling me the nerdiest shit in the world. And stop it, stop it, stop it. Please stop it. Please never use that word again. Just please. You are not a vibe if you ever use that word. Use something else. Call me anything. Call me anything except a fucking video game reference. Please, 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 please. All right, so I got her built. She built on some fire. All done. Here's the complete summary. New API endpoints created. So we have the sentiment HLP now. We have the hyperliquid status HLP of the active positions, their idle NPNL. We have the market maker strategy. We have the timing analysis. Let's see how if these actually do well here. HLP runs every, okay, okay. I think we can increase these speeds here to 15 seconds each. By the way, of the running services, the HLP sentiment tracker, HLP liquidator monitor, and HLP market maker tracker, let's do those every 15 seconds, not the minute or the 5 seconds, whatever you have. Okay, I'm going to send that in. And then I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to get these endpoints all set up into the example file first. So let's do that first. Okay, where is she? MoonDev trading bots, MoonDev hyperliquid data layer. Okay. So can the audience see this on the outside is the question. No? Perfect. We live in Nerdville, bunch of nerds with money. Yes, we are nerds, but you don't have to be a fucking hyper nerd.
Yes, our slogan must be learn, baby, learn so that we can earn,
Baby, earn. Build out these new API calls into our, number one, our examples folder. Number two, the API. There should be new example files for these as appropriate. It might be two, might be three, might be one. If you feel one isn't appropriate. So, these are watching the HLP things. So yeah, do what you think is best to make it very clear. And again, you'll be making those live examples that are fun, good looking, that I can look at it. Send me back the file names for those. And then also update the README in order to reflect these new updates. And let me know when you are finished. Thank you. Okay, and then I'm going to go to moondev.com, the website where my docs are. And I'm going to paste in the same thing here. Okay, so you can see there are some new API calls that I need you to add to the documentation page. So moondev.com/docs. So people understand how to use them. Okay, here you go. Thank you. Okay, so that's on moondev.com/docs here. Moondev.com/docs. This is being updated by one AI here. And then the GitHub is being updated by another AI. And then my server, the HLP node that you have access to. And let me drop that one more time as there are new people in here. There's some new ops in here. If you haven't said anything to me, you are an op. But that's okay. I don't need your friendship. I will give you all of my ideas for $5. For $5. $5. I got these cheeseburgers, man. I got these cheeseburgers. All right, sick, dude. What up, Jeremy? How are you, bro? Good to see you. I do everything on my Android. Really? My 4-core PC about to explode, bro. That's crazy. 4-core. NPC, he said. Zoom user said NPC. I'm definitely an NPC king. Let's get it. The crypto block is hot too right now. I got fire scripts. Let's get it. Let's go, Thomas. This is intense, he says. Wishy. This is too intense. It's too intense. When HLP is long, retail is short, vice versa. Cause see, she's cooking up right here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And she's cooking too. The funding tracker is working. Okay. Beautiful, 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 dude. Life is beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Another day to lock in. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sir, can you check your DM? No. Later, later, later. The 5 is to verify you are a human. So credit card is the only way. I'm not taking crypto. I'm not taking $5 crypto payments. Are you kidding me, bro? Somebody asking, can I get into this live stream with $5 crypto? No fucking way. To verify you're actually a human, dude. No way. It's $5. If you don't have a $5 credit card, you're smoked anyways. HLTP could be a indicator. Exactly. Exactly, dude. When we have a batch day of 90 days or such, thoughts, bro. I think this is good. I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's great. You don't have a credit card, bro? $5 credit card? You got this, bro. You can go dance for $5. Somebody will pay you. Not me, but somebody. Sure, you can find your niche, bro. So we got 3 AIs cooking right now. So I feel crazy right now. Master chef. Master chef over here. Just cooking up. Cooking up all day. All day. And these APIs are going to be public here in a second, which is so clean. Okay, so we got new API calls here. So all done. Sentiment 17 and HLP analytics 18. Okay, so HLP sentiment. Okay, Python HLP examples. Okay, sick, dude. This is sick. Sick, bro. Sick. Okay, so let me go ahead here and try to get these set up. We got 1 hour until market opens. So I have a little bit of time after I get these set up to answer any questions about the APIs and all that good stuff. So this is sick. Let's go ahead first. Before I get that set up, let's wrap this up. The HL node stuff. So let's make sure no keys are showing. Okay, we should be good. So we just added one last thing. All tasks complete. Here's what I've done. Funding rate tracker. So we're tracking the funding rate, tracks the HLP funding rates. Okay. Price snapshots. Okay. This has a database for position tracker for now captures all 497 price perps at each snapshot and the endpoint for funding. Okay. And then updated the README, running HLP services. We got the sentiment tracker, we got the liquidator tracker, we got the market maker tracker, we got the funding tracker. HLP position trackers, 5-minute interval now with fresh prices. Okay. Data now being tracked. Position snapshots, price snapshots for all 497 perps, net delta with Z scores, liquidator positions and trades every 15 seconds. Strategy B positions. Okay. BTC ETH. Okay. Every 15. Okay. This is beautiful. This gives us a comprehensive report. So now in your mind, do we have absolutely everything needed? Gosh. Now in your mind, do we have everything needed for the next 3 weeks to just run this and just have it track, and then come back in 3 weeks in order to be able to fully come up with maybe not their exact strategy, but something very close that we can take some low-hanging fruit ideas from and just smoke it, dude. Damn. The Zoom takeover did it again. I got to turn that off, huh? Okay, sick. So now I want to go to the examples here of, let's see if I can find it. Moon Dash, Quant App, Moon Dash. We'll have trading box, hyperliquid data layer here. Okay, beautiful. So now we have 2 new files here. We've got the sentiment copy path. So view HLP's Moondev's HLP sentiment dashboard, the big one. Track what HLP is doing to understand retail positioning. Beautiful. So let's go get that up on the digital dash. Remind me never. Copy path. CD up into that. Okay. Conda activate. T-flow, bro. Okay. Python fucking run it. What the hell? Okay, so error on the first one. Error on the first one. Okay, let's go ahead and see if there's a error on the second one. CD up into that same thing. Shit. CD, this is Hyperliquid Analytics here. Not you, girl. Advanced Analytics for Hyperliquid's HLP provider. HLP Analytics dashboard, liquidator status, market maker, timing analysis. Beautiful. CD. Okay. And then we're going to run it. Conda activate T-flow.
Is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
Hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. HLP liquidator overview. There's no trades right now. They don't have any positions. Beautiful. Okay, so let's just send this in for the first one. Fix it. Thanks for doing this. It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me. Zoom user is you. Zoom user is the op, clearly. Doesn't even want to put his name on there. Op. Big ops in here. Big ops in here. The ops have infiltrated. I wish I could see the stats of where people are in Zoom. Because then I bet your bottom dollar there are funds in here now. Not saying a fucking word. At least say hello. Come on, gang. Okay, so HLP sentiment here. So it looks like there's nothing here though. So it's all empties. It's all empties. Okay, let's fix it. So you can see everything is empty here. Is this by design or I don't think so. but is this a server error? If so, send me back the instructions I should send to the node, or maybe it's a sorting error. So let's get this done here, and then I'm going to get into what this API actually does, what does Quant App do, and those things, because I know a lot of people came for those bonuses today. And I'm going to keep dropping a new API key each day. So it's this is going to be a very, very, very expensive API. It's going to be a very, very expensive app as well. So you can go see, again, since you're deep into this, if you want like a more stable thing where it's you have your own API key forever, I do throw a bonus API key in here with the lifetime. It's moondev.com/VIP. And that's how you get access to every course I've ever had, everything in the future. I show you exactly how to automate your trading. If you don't know how to code, I show you how to code. If you don't know how to build bots, I show you how to build bots. Show you how to back test. I give you 2+ years of actual code, algos, bots, back tests. Crazy. People are paying $3,500 a year for this. You can see everything you get, but it's only for people that are live here. I don't share that link anywhere else. That link cannot be found. So write it down, moondev.com/VIP. And yeah, that's where you get everything. But if you're in the public chat, make sure to jump into the live. If you get into the live before the end of this, dude, you get everything that everybody on the live gets, and that's an API key. Sick. It'll refresh tomorrow. Tomorrow's live. Okay, so here you go. So I can see the issue. The API is returning all the good data inside the trade signal. Okay, but the code expects the fields at the top level. Z score. Okay, fix the server recommended. Add these fields to the top level of sentiment. Okay. If this is, if the data is there, but different keys. So for sentiment, let's fix this. We're having a hard time. So let's update the API. I'd rather have it be easy. Okay, we got this feedback from the app side. We need you to update the sentiment so it works better. Okay, I gave her the code too. So you're good to go for 3 weeks. Here's the final status. So service, we got the HLP tracker ready. We've got the HLP trade history. We've got the HLP sentiment tracker. We've got the HLP liquidator monitor. We got the HLP market maker tracker. We got the HLP funding tracker. We got the HLP liquidator watcher. After 3 weeks, you'll have 2 million position snapshots, 5 million plus trades. Okay, we're Gucci, dude. Low hanging fruit you can extract here. When Z score hits that, what price will move? When the liquidators activate. Okay, this is good, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this because this is interesting info. Okay, and this is ideas. So in 3 weeks, do these ideas below and above, really. Okay, I'm gonna paste that in, and then I'm gonna delete this prompt here. Questions, I got mad questions, but now I got the answers, gang. Okay, sick. Now she's fixing the server to be a better call here. All good now, beautiful. So if I go ahead and run this again, we should have some Gucci-ness. Okay, there you go. So here is the one of the new calls, and this one is interesting. HLP liquidator here. Let's make the quant app a little bit smaller here. Can't make it too small though. So slightly bullish, HLP slightly long. Retail might be slightly short. Okay. Understanding Z scores. We got some liquidations coming through here. I hear them. Okay, so this is a new API call that you can explore actually right now. Slightly bullish here. Current delta. Okay. Historical data. Okay. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting. So All right. Well, I think I'm done with the HL node for now, and I'm gonna let that data simmer. We got 2 new calls here. This one doesn't have anything in it right now because the liquidators are not doing anything. But when they do, when they move, we'll see it. And I think that's important. I think it's important. Jeremy, good to have you here, bro. It's your first Zoom, huh? You've been here for since 2022. Thought I recognized that name. 2022 is crazy, bro. You've been here since I was a baby. I'm still a baby compared to Jim, though. Still a baby compared to Jim. So let's see if there's anything new here. Best hours, worst hours. Interesting. So this is actually pretty interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna take a drink of water. You're a baby compared to me. I'm gonna take a drink of water, take like a 5 minute break as well, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do some deep dives into the API since you have that key now. We're gonna do some deep dives into Quant App. Those 2 things I haven't really talked about at all, but I'm giving you all these keys and all these things. So I'll give you 20 more push-ups. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna do those 20 right now before I go pause. All right, 1, 2, 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, 19, 21 for a BTC. All right. Jameson says give 10 push-ups and get some water. I did 21 if that means anything. Let's get it. 5 minutes. All right, so if you're in before the end, you get access to everything that you see on the screen. It's moondev.com and you'll get access to all of this stuff. So you get the live stream if you're here before 10 a.m. Eastern time. It is currently 8:49 Eastern time. It's 9:49 where I am, but it's $5. So you get access to the API, you get access to the Quant app. I'm dropping those two things now. I have one emergency that, of course, is happening right now, dude. Of course. I'm telling you, I'm not capping about the ops, bro. I'm not capping about ops. They really throw the biggest bones at me at the craziest times. They always do. It's so funny. I'll tell you what's happening right now is somebody is spam attacking my website and entering thousands like 20,000 emails in here. So I have to figure out how to fix that. I just looked at my thing and it's just 20,000 new emails. So somebody's just like got a bot running on it. And they do this around this time because I'm a motherfucking I'm about it's like the market's about to open. So they always hit me at this time. It's all good. It's kind of fun. I'm becoming like more better. Yes. More and more better. More and more better, dude. I'm getting more and more better at protecting myself. Okay, so on my yo, Watson, first off, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your help, dude. Hey, so on the moondev.com page, you know, where people join the $5 live, we're getting attacked right now. Somebody has a bot or something that is going through and adding emails to the, you know, get the ticket part. And essentially they're all Gmails and they all have some random name and they all have some random 5 number digits at the end. I don't think we need to go down to that level of like deciphering if it's fake or not. I think we could build some sort of like block for bots or something, right? Go ahead and look into this, think about it a bit. And yeah, thank you. Cloudflare. All the people that are best at security say that. Thank you, dude. Put a caption in there. Google CAPTCHA. Thank you. You could use turnstile free bot protection. Okay. Vercel also offers it. I think I'm using Cloudflare. That's the weird thing. I'm gonna ask her. And I thought I was using Cloudflare. So this seems like something that they handle, right? So I'm asking my AI over here. Oh, boy.
Don't run with the pack. If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, hopeful people, that's the latest, the greatest thing to do. Don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
By the way, I did add to the documentation everything we just added today. So now you have full documentation on what's going on with HLP. That's what you need. It replaces CAPTCHA. It depends on your account settings, though. Cloudflare should handle that. Let's see what she says. Let's see what she says. Because she's in the server, so she's going to know the best. But these ideas, dude, turnstile is what I need. It replaces CAPTCHA. Damn, bro. Island life, gang. I just took a sip of coffee and it's cold. I got a 4 hour timer on my coffee pot, but the power went out like 18 times yesterday. Hey, my bad by the way, yesterday. It's kind of an awkward goodbye, huh? I didn't even say goodbye. It was just like, boom, he's out of here. That's because the power went out. Island life, it'd be like that. Anyways, it changes your 4 hour timer on the coffee pot to 2 hours. So I got smoked today, drinking cold coffee. Actually, it's worse than cold coffee. It's lukewarm coffee. But we're also getting botted right now, right before market open. But fuck them, dude. I don't care. I don't care, dude. I'm staying locked. I've got my positions on here. Let's go. Let's go see if there's any upside positions I want. Yes, of course. I'd buy liquidations. I'd short liquidations up here. Of course. But is it going to get that high? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I will short this guy's lick. Okay, if he gets licked, I am shorting that. That's it. Whoa. That's all. That's it. That's it. I've got a long and I've got a lick. I've got a short, a long and a short. Okay, where are they? This is 89677. 89677. And I was conservative, but it actually grabbed a little trade last night, matter of fact, before I went to bed. You can see the balance is up a little bit. 89677. Damn, that is some scaredy pants. This is some scaredy pants buying. Jesus. That is some scaredy pants stuff. This is probably more educated here. 90. I'll put 0.5 on that one. On his lick. So 9121. 9121 here. Okay, so that's liquidation buy for number one for me. Half size or $500, and this one is $1,000. All 40x leverage because that's what everybody is doing. I don't believe in hand trading. I don't believe in leverage, but if everybody's doing it, I have to help serve my brothers and sisters out there the best I can. I have a better approach to trading, and I know that for a fact. I have the data. Removing emotions, automating your trading is the way, but I'm done trying to teach that. I'm done trying to convince people on that. I'm just building what you guys are doing. Okay, you guys are trading by hand, leverage, 40x. Okay, let's get it. Let's see if I can do it. I don't believe in it, but so far, the Quant app has helped me trade better. Because I would have been liquidated by now, but I'm on week 3. I've never made it that long on 40x leverage. So I'm not saying this is a good product. I'm just saying I've never made it 3 weeks 40x leverage traded. And here I am starting week 4, still alive, up, matter of fact. But, fuck the upness because I don't believe in this anyways. So I expect to blow up. And if I don't, then I think I built something revolutionary. I solved the biggest problem in crypto. Because the biggest problem in crypto is no matter what, if you win money, you go trade memes, you find some ARB, you make a bunch of money, eventually you're going to end up back in the casino with 40x leverage and you're going to lose it all. I see it every single day, dude. Every single day. So that's why I can't predict price. I don't believe in predicting price. I don't believe that's for me, dude. I don't believe that's for you, really. But hey, look at that. Cloudflare turnstile token. That's what she's doing, dude. She got turnstile going. May I know percentage of trades that were a win? I don't think that's to me. That's not to me. Oh, it's to somebody else, right? It is to you. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I feel like I haven't lost very much here on the Quant app, but that's just because I'm taking over people's liquidations. And from the analysis we did earlier, HLP doesn't really lose either. Hyperliquid protocol, they don't lose much. I expect to lose. I think I'm just on a heater, but my entries are always when somebody else is giving up their best position, and they're smart, so I'm just taking over their positions. Roughly, out of 10 trades I've had, I don't know. Let me just pull up my exchange, dude. Let me just give you the real answer. So oh, never mind. I'm not going through 25 pages, but I'm up. I'm up. That's all that really matters. I'm up. I'm up. Go check my Twitter and you can see the P&L for the last 3 weeks. I'm up. I'd say my win rate right now is above 50% for sure. But that's not your win rate. That's nobody's win rate. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. So the reason I stay away from that type of stuff, like, oh, this, that, whatever, it's like I don't want people to just jump in and think you get the exact same results because this is discretion right here. This is just you have to use your intuition here with the quant app. So it's at your own risk. Use it at your own risk. Use it at your own risk. Okay, let's see what we added here. So Cloudflare, turnstile, bot protection. Okay, so thank you. Bot protection is now deployed. Here's the summary. Bot protection implementation here. Cloudflare turnstile needs keys. Honeypot field active. Okay. Hidden form that bots autofill. When filled, the request is silently rejected. To enable this, go to dash.cloudflare. Okay. Step one. What up, Ross? What up, Ross? T. Ross? How you doing, bro? Thank you for sharing that, by the way. Thank you for sharing that. So I got my trades in, right? I have my buys in. I don't need to do anything there. I can actually be distracted here and fix this attack we're having. Every Monday they come at me some different way. It's fucking fire, bro. Let's go. Let's go, dude. OPSEC Moondev locking in Monday morning during the live trading session, but I don't give a fuck because I'm not doing anything. I got my liquidation takeovers in, and that's it. That's the only way I'm going to trade because I personally can't predict price. Maybe you guys can. I can't. I can't tell you which way the price is going here in the next 5 minutes with 40x leverage. No way. No way. Not me. So I'm going to dash.cloudflare. Okay, so I'm going to my Cloudflare. This is what they wanted, though. They wanted me to be distracted at market open, but it's okay. I got my app, bro. I got my app. It finally almost matters for me to be active during market open. I always giggle. It's like, oh, it's market open. I need to be locked in, caffeinated. Okay. Or you could backtest and see what actually works and deploy bots, and then it doesn't matter when you're active. But again, I'm not like pressing that anymore. I spent the last 5 years saying you should do this, you should automate your trading, you should step away from emotional trading, you should not use leverage. Nobody listens to you, bro. Nobody's gonna listen to you, dog. Nobody wants to be told what they should do. No, YOLO, give me 40x leverage. Let me run it up. That's what actually happens. I'm a data dog. Eventually, I'll look at my data and the data will tell me what's right. The data is telling me that I was wrong. I was wrong to think I could convince a bunch of random people to learn how to automate their trading. But I can have my beliefs. And now I will just try to help the public more here with a downloadable, become a little more quantitative app. So
negotiations. Deal was already made. Deal was made. I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing. I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, no, it's non-negotiable.
anything is possible. Okay, so I'm over here on Cloudflare and I see the left side. I see recents, AI crawl control, log explorer, analytics and logs, DNS, emails, SSL, security, access, speed, caching, workers, routes, rules, error pages, network, traffic, scrape, shield, web3. But I don't see anything about turnstile. Can you instruct me from there? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. Much love to you. Glad you're here. It's under your domain settings. It's in the main Cloudflare dashboard at the account level. Okay, back to domains. In the left, scroll down to find turnstile. It should be near the bottom. Manage account, domain registration. Oh, and security. Okay, security. Domains, manage, networking, application security, turnstile, found it. Okay, beautiful. Add widget and follow what I set up earlier. So, okay. So we go ahead and click turnstile, add widget. Okay. And then we'll have checkout. Checkout. And then settings, domains here. Okay. Add host names. Widget mode. So add that. Okay. Add. And here we go. It says managed, invisible for most. Cloudflare will use information from the visitor to decide if the interactive challenge should be used. If we do show an interaction, the user will be prompted to check on the box. No images or text decipher. Okay. Click create. Okay. So we're just under attack again and again. I love it. Let's get it. Create. Okay. Okay, I got my site key. Okay, copy. Give that to AI because I'm not doing shit. Site key, a key. And aquí es un secreto. Dale, Bobby. Let's go. Okay, and then what's the next step here? Create. Okay, got my keys. Okay. Restart the server. Okay. Okay, and then here. So here's all the keys that you need. And then go ahead and here's my password if you need it to run any bashes. I tried to download the Quant app and it said suspicious. Yeah, it is suspicious, honestly. It's suspicious because anything you download from the internet is, Mac is going to say that. It's also very, very early. So if you haven't been seeing me use it and feel super comfortable with who I am and what it is, I would wait until there's a later version because I'm only like 3-4 weeks into this development. So this is a very, very early beta. I just have so many people asking for it. Those people have been watching me for the last couple of weeks. But in general, anything you do download off the internet on Mac, if they're not registered with the Apple developer program, which I'm not, it's going to say suspicious. But it's going to get sketchier when you open up the app because it's going to ask for your private key. So I think the suspicious part is the least of anybody's worries, dude, because you got to put your private key into the Quant app, which is crazy. I just spent the last 5 years saying don't download anything and ever put your private key anywhere. So it's just like it's hard for me to. I'm not pitching this Quant app at all. Like you could use it at your own risk. There's bugs in it. You better fucking have your exchange open because it might not put an order in. It's just so early. It's just so early. So with our $5 sub, there's no subscription. There's no subscription. Yes, make a new wallet. Make a new wallet. Absolutely make a new wallet. In 2026, it's going to be in the App Store. We'll see. Unfortunately, I don't think that's possible. And let's talk about that really quickly. Why? Can you tell me the struggles about having this be like an iPhone app since it does use the private key specifically and it works with Hyperliquid calls directly? So the reason it can be something on the computer is because it's using Python in the background and it just is using the person's computer. But from what I remember, it's going to be a challenge to make this like an iPhone app because number one, the user would have to keep the app open all the time, right? Because we're not doing server stuff and we can't do server stuff. We can't compromise people's keys. We don't want to send that anywhere on the internet. It needs to be fully encrypted always. Very sensitive information. And then on top of that, I don't know if maybe we could, maybe the functions on Hyperliquid will work on the phone, But I think one of the problems that I remember talking about is the user would have to keep the phone open. And if they didn't keep the phone open, that would mean that we have servers running their strategies, and we can't do that because of regulation here in the United States. I can't hold people's funds. I can't trade for people, any of that stuff. So the only reason the Quant app is uh, legal and kosher is because it's really them running their own app on their computer, and we're not touching funds, etc. So let's think about this a little bit, because people have been asking for an iPhone app version of the Quant app, even though we just dropped the alpha, the beta yesterday. So that's fire. That's fire. Anyways, think about this and let's think of a plan here. Or maybe there's not a plan. Maybe we just have to keep it computerized. But yeah. God, that was a bad one. That was a bad one, Moon. That was a bad one. Ultra think on that. How about that? How about you ultra think on that, Ramble and Sesh, dude? Come on, we're getting attacked right now. So I got her cooking over here, cooking, trying to cook something. We are using Turnstile. If you don't know about Turnstile, I didn't either, but now I do. And that's the thing. Keep hacking me, dude. Keep hacking me. Keep hacking me because I keep learning. I didn't know about Turnstile. Thank you, chat. Cloudflare Turnstile. What is it? Give me the TLDR on what Turnstile from Cloudflare is. Thank you, Shorty. Come on, bro. Keep putting the pressure on. Keep putting the pressure on Moon. Can he perform? Can he perform? Can he perform? Can Moon perform with all the pressure on him? Come on, let's get it. I like it. I'm here to compete, dude. Until there's 20,000 people here, dude. Until that, I'm good. Let's get it. We got a far ways to go. But every single day, I'll make sure to drop heat, API keys, apps. Dude, we found some crazy alpha this morning with that Hyperliquid. I'm tracking every single trade that they have. Turnstile is a Cloudflare free, privacy focused CAPTCHA alternative. The gist, it verifies users are human without making them solve puzzles. Click fire hydrants or decode warped text. It runs invisible challenges in the background, analyzing browser signals, interaction patterns, etc. And only escalates to a visible challenge if something looks off. Key points. Drop-in replacements for reCAPTCHA, free for everyone, unlimited use. Privacy first, no tracking cookies, no data harvesting for ads. Much better UX since most users never see anything. Easy integration, just a small JS snippet. Okay, I got it installed already, by the way. It's basically Cloudflare saying CAPTCHAs suck. Here's a better way to stop bots without annoying your real users. So let's go ahead and see what she did here. Just because that's the thing is when I'm getting hacked, dude, or DDoS or whatever, I shouldn't be telling you guys. I shouldn't say anything because the ops are listening clearly. They wait for Monday morning clearly.
I don't care how good you are on anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
Nothing. Because you give up on the slightest struggle out there.
100%.
With discipline and doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but
Do it like you love it.
That is a great quote.
Mhm.
And if you can do that, you can be successful in anything.
You know, you normally are.
That's a better thing. Here, I'm just going to start dropping this whole thing because I do see some questions about how to get the API key forever. You can just keep coming back. You know, I feel like that's pretty fun and fair, as this is a very, the other way to get it is get the VIP. It's moondev.com/VIP. So this here is a little bigger investment, but if you're actually trying to chase Jim Simons, it should be nothing for you. If you're 5 years behind me, I can get you caught up to speed very, very quickly with this course here and all of the other courses with it. Everything I know, it's just a transfer of 5 years of knowledge. That's in the VIP. I also give you the API in the VIP. I also give you Quant app in the VIP. I give you lifetime access to everything. So I was thinking, how can I give this API away for free? Like that would be sick. Well, I could put it on moondev.com/docs. But I got some haters out there, dude. So I got a lot of people that I'm up under their skin telling me I can't chase Jim Simons because I haven't been in the industry long enough. Okay, so I'm not gonna make this free, but if you guys jump into the Zoom instead of paying $4,000, $5,000 to get this, I'll just drop it each day. So it's a way for you to get it like pretty much free, $5, 24 hours, opposed to paying thousands. I feel like it's a solid trade. And I want to make sure that it's the best $5 you spend every single week, every single day. Moondev.com. You're going to get the full replay. You get yesterday's replay just in case you can't make it one of the days. If you can only pop in for 5 minutes to grab the key, that's fine. Grab the key, be out. I don't care. You're going to get the replay. If you can't listen to the whole thing, that's okay. I get it. I yap a lot. You're going to get the replay. Use AI, do whatever you need to do, dude. It's $5. If you get in before the end of these, you get access to everything, the replay from yesterday and today. All right, so bot protection is now fully active. Here's what's protecting you. So remember, I just learned about this, and I think it's probably super helpful for you as well. Turnstile from Cloudflare. It's like a captcha that most people don't see. So active protection layers here. So Cloudflare Turnstile, we got the active widget appears on form. Let's see what it looks like, dude. Grab your seat. Moon at algotradecamp.com. Continue. Okay, seems to work. When they submit, backend verifies. Okay. If it's a bot 403, email not added to Aweber. If it's real, okay. So turnstile is done. Let's see if that stops the attackers a bit. Let's see if it's slowed down. Okay, so far so good, but we'll give it like a few minutes. All right, so now you know about turnstile. Now I want to go ahead and the market's about to open. So maybe what I'll do is I don't need to do much here because I've got my orders in. I don't need to watch the market open. I am testing that options thing though. So I kind of do want to watch. We got some liquidations coming through here. Some big licks coming through, some big licks. You can hear them. See them coming through in the bottom left. And we are 0.35% away from my first buy. So it's just patiently waiting. I've been patiently waiting for the track to explode on. Let's get the chart open. Can't. Let's cook. You can have a personal one at moondev.com/VIP. VIP. Moondev.com/VIP. So we're 0.38 from my first entry and 0.87 from the second. Thank you, Ken. Or you can just come back each day. And I'll drop the key. Either one. I want there to be options for everybody. Major licks. We're 0.37 away. And 0.87. If we are lifetime members, do we have a personal key or is that QE only? It's QE only. For lifetime, maybe in the future, maybe in the future. But it's just so early, dude, that I try to roll out to QE first if anybody. It's just like 5 days old. But eventually I'm trying to get it to everybody. Because I just want everybody to have access to it. If you're in on the inside, I want you to have access. Access, so just gotta plan it out, plan it out. Big legs coming through. We should fill, honestly. Maybe, maybe not though. Maybe not. Point 0.28%. I don't know if you can see it now. I'm 0.26% away. 0.26 and 0.76. Top left on the corner app. Not all the way top left, but like the middle of my screen. Point 0.19% away now. So this might get an entry here. 0.21. Come on, gang. Let's get it. Let me get that entry, dude. Not even looking at the charts. Why would I look at those charts? They just drive anxiety.
No, it's what's called machine learning. So you find things that are predictive. You might guess, oh, such and such should be predictive, might be predictive, and you test it out in the computer, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You test it out on long-term historical data and price data and other things, and then you add to the system this if it works, and if it doesn't, you throw it out. So there aren't elaborate equations, at least not for
There aren't elaborate equations. That was Jim Simons right there. So, he doesn't tell us any like plug and play. No one does. But listening to his words over and over again always get me somewhere. Somewhere further. He left breadcrumbs. So I'll just follow those. I'll just follow them and I'll use AI and we'll see what happens. My mouse is cooked, bro. Look, I'm about to enter. Oh, I'm entering. Entering first long, but my mouse is cooked. I can't control my computer right now. I'm in there. I'm in a position. But my mouse is cooked. This is crazy. I'm in a long, but I can't control my computer. Oh God. Are they attacking, dude? This might be the end. I'm in a totally blind position. And I don't mind that at all, to be honest. I don't mind that at all. I have zero control of my computer actually. Unfortunately. Thought my mouse may have just died, but it's not that. Can't scroll the chat. Can you guys hear me? Can you throw a bunch of ones in the chat if you can hear me? Because I can see there's 3 new messages. If I see four, okay. So that somebody heard me, maybe 5. Okay, we can hear me. This is wild. Um, I can see that my position. I'm in a 21K position. It's just 500 with leverage though. So, um, how do I debug this? Okay, let me go talk to this computer here. All right, so right now, I'm on Zoom and on my other computer, and I can't. My mouse doesn't work. My mouse doesn't work, and it's not because it's dead. It says connected. I tried to charge it. I actually even opened up my laptop. Opened up my laptop to try to control my mouse, but I just have zero control of it. I can't see it anywhere. Can't click anything. Yeah, how do I get out of this pickle? Hmm. Maybe it has something to do with Zoom. Yeah, escape. Tab. I can't see anybody's chats either. So thank you guys. Probably some fire up in there. It's not a pairing issue because my keyboard doesn't work. Sounds like your mouse paired to the laptop. When you opened it, both mice will jump to whatever it is. Open your laptop, go to Bluetooth. Nah, gang, that's the point. Is it's not a mouse thing because I can't even use the mouse. I can't use the mouse, but then I open the laptop. It's connected to a computer, a TV to be my monitor. But when I open up that laptop, usually I would think if it's a mouse problem, it would be like, okay, the scrolly pad would work. But the scrolly pad doesn't work. Trackpad is not working at all. So I feel pretty cooked, honestly. They must be on the inside, huh? They must have got in here. Maybe they have control of my computer right now.